How are you doing? This Martin from Gardens for Life. I just want to give you a quick update on how this tuber season 2020 is coming along. First of all, a huge thanks to all of you that have bought some tubers and cuttings from us as part of the pre-sale. And I want to assure you, if you're still waiting on your shipment or on your order to arrive, I want to assure you that we're doing our best to get all the orders out as quickly as possible. We've been digging tirelessly for the last 2 weeks since the plants were actually ready to go. It's been a late winter actually. There has been no major frosts just yet, and it's still fairly mild now at the end of November here in the Midlands of Ireland. And some of the tubers are still not quite finished. They're not quite ready. But we have been digging up some of them with a new technique that I discovered myself to simply take some of the tubers away from the plant gently and then keeping the plant actually intact. And we'll show you our packing area in the greenhouse here in this video. And yeah, we're shipping out another 15 orders today now, and basically every day for the last few days now. And we'll also give you a quick update on the garden here too. This is the pizza garden behind me here. As you can see, some of these plants we've actually been using our new technique for harvesting and still keeping the plants here, because as you can see their leaves are still green, so I wouldn't actually harvest them fully yet until the first hard frost. They're still going to be producing. As you can see here, these are the yacons. They're still putting on tubers, and while the leaves are green. And these are the ullucus, which we actually haven't contemplated on putting up for sale yet this year, because we don't know how the yield is. But we'll make a video about it. We'll make a harvest video. And here are the actual Yacon Red, New Zealand Red. As you can see, very much still in production. Very unusual for this time of the year. And here's some of our mashuas. You can see they're still very green, and usually mashuas keep producing until January, and they're even flowering now. Take a look at the flowers up here. And this is actually the north side of this big box hedge, or just not even a hedge, it's just a bush. So you can see, even on the north side, where they're not getting that much sunlight, they're actually flowering. Nick Ferguson from America actually said that you should plant, if you have late frosts in your country, you should plant things that flower early, actually on the north side of buildings, for example, like say a hardy kiwi. You could plant those out on the north side, and then the young blossoms actually won't get defrosted by the sun directly by the morning sun. So that will actually help to not lose those flowers and actually get you more fruit for the year. So same could be true here if mashua went to seed. So here you can see we've been taking up some of the ochas in our old nursery, and here are some in buckets as well. And I'll just show you a quick clip of one of these buckets here, and they are quite productive, and usually they tend to curl in a circle as they would in a bucket, and all the tubers end up on the outside. You see, look at that here. There's a tuber. Oh, nice maroon one. Don't have that many of these this year yet, but all of the ochas are doing really well so far. You can see even the ones in crates here have all been kind of harvested halfway, and they're still producing. Let me just show you here in our packing area in the greenhouse. So you can see here the tables have been transformed into a packing station basically. Instead of growing seedlings in trays, which is what we do in the summer actually, in the winter time we actually use this as a frost-free space, almost frost-free space in order to pack all of our tubers and cuttings. You can see here's all of the Jerusalem artichokes. These are the horseradish, actually. That's what's left over after doing the cuttings. So I'm going to replant those. Here you can see we have a scale and some bags and lots of tubers. There's some tiger nuts and some Jerusalem artichokes, some yacon. We're actually out of yacon again already. We're going to harvest a couple more plants now. You can see here, this is only a small one, but you can see here there's a growing tip here. So we cut that up simply with a secateurs. We'll make a separate video on that again another time. We were actually asked to do that before. Here's horseradish, really nice cuttings. I basically started off a year ago, not even a year ago, maybe in February or March, with 5 little cuttings like that, and I ended up with the crate that you saw earlier, full of horseradish, plus these ones, and you can then propagate yourself. Here's some comfrey, different varieties of comfrey. Here's a salt bush, that's actually a special one, but that's not for sale. Here's some of the apios, and here are some of the Chinese artichokes. So yeah, it's best to cover them with some peat or some kind of maybe potting soil or sand. And here's a few of the edible parts of the yacons. This is the red one and the white one, and they're curing here now at the moment. I must spread them out a little more, but you can see this is just one plant worth of yield, and I even took out a couple of tubers from here already, and it's pretty good. I think it's 1.7 kilos for the plant, and a few pumpkins, as you can see, curing away. Yeah, we also have some ochas. I'll show you a couple of pictures here. The mashuas. This is Mashua Blanca and Amarillo and Bloody Tears, whoever named it that way. But you can see here it's kind of a little bit decorated, and you can see we have a whole pile of orders going out today. So when your tubers get delivered, take the bags out of the envelope. It usually has a label on the top, or at least it will say what's in it, and like so. And please make sure you take them out of the plastic bags immediately, and you simply put them either into a pot like this, or a bucket with a bit of potting soil or some kind of peat or something that keeps the air off them anyway. And that's all there's to it. I mean, you can store them that way for the whole winter, and that's what we do. And a lot of these, especially the Jerusalem artichokes, we don't even bother. We just leave those out in the ground and they'll be fine for the whole winter, and we harvest them as we go, as we need them. So here's some of the strawberries that we've already been digging up. There's Cambridge Favourite and Birdland Cottage, and we put them into a bag. So we put them into a bag, kind of like that, and a label, and we just basically push the air out, and that's it. They'll be fine for a week like that. And once you get them in the post, make sure that you take them out of the bag, of course, and that you put the roots into a bit of soil just to keep them moist over the winter. And then you can plant them into pots or directly into garden beds if you like in later on in the winter. Again, please leave it with us. We are doing our best. We're trying to get all of your orders out in the next week or so, and we will send you an email to confirm that it's been sent out, so that you can expect it in the post or by courier, depending on where you're based and what you've ordered. So yeah, thanks very much for watching the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and please give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and stay tuned for more harvest videos. We have horseradish coming up and the Chinese artichoke harvest video as well. But yeah, once we get a chance to actually edit those, we just haven't had time. We've basically been out here until about midnight every night with a headlight. Thanks again for all of your support by buying plants and cuttings and tubers and whatnot from us, and stay tuned. See you later. Bye bye.